And so, the last one I wanted to bring up, last thing we're gonna bring up. So Metal Gear Solid 3, Delta came out.
It did.
No one cared.
Yeah.
No one cared.
That's the story.
That's the story.
That's all we got.
This is the issue, right? So this is an issue, right? That I was, that we've been bringing this up, right? And this is another story that leads to it. There's also been a leak that at the Yakuza developers, Ryoga Gokuto Studios, probably messed that up, and I apologize. One of their big name games was leaked, and it is a remake of Yakuza 3 called Yakuza Kiwami 3. And I have heard very divisive thoughts on this, which kind of led me to think we really need to stop remaking everything. Like, I'm gonna put the blame of this all on Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
There's been a huge uptick after Resident Evil 2.
It's frustrating because I think that it's not like that was the first remake of a video game, but it was the first one that did as well as it did. And I think that we saw the same thing in the 2010s with the film industry. All of a sudden we got like a million trillion remakes of movies that didn't need them, and now we're seeing it here in the video game industry. We got Resident Evil 2, everyone loved it and made a ton of money.
Yep.
And now every video game developer out there thinks they can do the same. They can make a quick buck off of it.
Now, I will say I do appreciate Metal Gear's attempt way more because you can buy Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yes.
And even before this came out, they released another collection of the old Metal Gear titles. So it was Metal Gear 1, 2, Metal Gear Solid 1, Metal Gear Solid 2, Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah.
So you can buy Metal Gear Solid 3, the original. Or you can spend $70 on the same game but pretty with a fixed control scheme.
Yes.
And I respect that because it's really not trying to replace it.
Yeah. But it also begs the question of why?
Why did you spend this much money?
Exactly.
Because a while ago, you may not remember this, but Alone in the Dark got a remake, and they weren't even trying. It's just Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yep.
But there was no hype. They put millions of dollars into this remake. Like, yeah, guys, this is going to bring Alone in the Dark back. The franchise that's been dead for, like 15 years.
Yeah.
We're not going to port anything. We're going to do zero advertising. It's just, here you go, reboot. And like, we really need to stop because we're getting to a point where we're remaking games that are not even close to as good as the original.
No.
Like Silent Hill 2, which is, while it looks like a good game, it looks fun, it's not the original. And it's not even like, it's just Resident Evil 2 in Silent Hill with a couple different things, okay? Do we need these? Do we need them?
That's the thing. No, we don't.
Why? Can't we just reimagine a game like they did with Mario Brothers Wonder? Where it's like, okay, well, it's just Mario Bros, but here's a different spread. Why are we so afraid of doing that as an industry?
I don't know. I really...
What do we need a Yakuza Kiwami 3 when the biggest complaint of the Kiwami games specifically is that they add stuff no one likes? Like in Kiwami 1, where they added a bunch of, where they made the first chapter 30 minutes longer and added no story. And yeah, it's they added some cutscenes to flesh out the villain, which I do like, but it's there's 30 minutes of cutscenes total, and in the first mission, you're having me walk back and forth for a half hour for no reason to get a ring. Or in Yakuza Kiwami 2, where everything is green for no reason. They got rid of all of the music, and for some reason, You made the level up system dependent on how much food you eat. Why did we? It.
Okay.
They shoehorned it in because it was a thing from Yakuza 6, and it's using the same engine, so let's shoehorn the thing from 6. And guess what? No one liked that thing in 6 either. It's there. So in 3, no one. What are they going to add to make the game not as good?
I don't know.
Why can't? And you can buy 3 right now.
I don't know. Like.
And let's not forget the Dead Space remake, in which it's totally painfully obvious they were going to do Dead Space 2 remake. Because we covered that before.
Yeah.
Where some guys like, yeah, they were going to do there was at one point going to be a Dead Space 2 reboot. It was on the table. If Dead Space 1 remake did good. And then, of course, EA and bootlicker Jason Schreier came out of the woodwork saying, that was never going to happen. Never, ever, forever, ever. We just brought back Dead Space one time.
And plan to do nothing with it.
Yeah, to do absolutely nothing.
We just did it for the hell of it.
It's like, wow, why did we waste millions of dollars? I just don't. And I cannot, other than Resident Evil 2, think of a remake that everyone was like, wow, this is great.
Yeah.
This is like
I think, and I know it's not going to happen because, we're not in the industry. We're no one. We're no one. You are nobody.
Howard. Hi.
He's Howard.
Nice to meet you. We're friends now.
I think we need to
$5.
step back and reevaluate what constitutes a remake. We don't need remakes for games that are readily available. Did we need a Silent Hill 2 remake? I mean, you can't really play the original.
Yeah.
So yes, kind of.
Kind of.
Did it need to be Resident Evil 2? No. Did we need a Resident Evil 2 remake? That wasn't really available either. I think
Which is funny because now it is.
Now it is.
They found the source code.
They found the source code, and you can get it. But I think we need to take a step back and only really remake games that actually really need a remake.
But now here's the better thing. So here's the better question, right? Why can't we just go back to remastering? Because Night Dive Studios will take broken or unfinished games.
Night Dive has been knocking it out of the park.
And then they just make it readily available for $25.
And then they'll add new content to it as well. They'll make it better than it was.
So I don't really, and it's cheaper, right? So what would you rather have, right? I'm going to pitch this to you, okay? We're going to pitch it with Silent Hill, okay? Silent Hill 2. A graphical upgrade, not too much, but a little bit better than the original, with all the stuff in it, and a little extra campaign, right? For $30, or spend $70 for the remake, and then they're never going to touch it again, and you're never going to play the original. And it's not even, it's the same, that's what's bothering me, is that last decade we had all these ports. We had all these ports.
Yep.
In the 360 PS5 generation, there's all these HD collections, right? And that helped in a lot of people. What started in the PS4 and Xbox One eras, people were making these remasters where they make the games look, better.
Yeah.
To understand how the hardware worked, right? And I guess, the lesson we took from that is, we remade Metro 2033 because we want to understand how the engine worked for Metro 3. We took from that is people only want remakes. What are we doing?
Not how that works.
And honestly, even if there is no source code, I'm going to be that guy. Recode it. They did it for Kingdom Hearts. For Kingdom Hearts, I don't know if you know this, but they lost a lot of the source code for the first 2 games.
I know nothing about Kingdom Hearts.
They rehired Jesse McCartney and all the voice actors. So Haley Joel Osment, they got everyone back to redo all their lines for 2 games that came out 15 years. Because they just went, we're going to redo the source code. We're going to make it work again. And they added extra stuff. They added so much stuff. You can get 6 Kingdom Hearts games for $60.
It's $10 a game. That's pretty good.
And they're remastered. modern graphics. They didn't really change the art style too much. They got as many as the original voice actors as they can to redo the lines, and it plays borderline the same game with extra content. Extra content. They didn't just take Kingdom Hearts, make it look hyper realistic, and make it play like a different game, and be like, "This is the only Kingdom Hearts game you will play ever."
This is all you need.
Yeah, it's just I don't think it's a smart idea. I'm kind of in this fatigue where I don't think
I agree.
Played a remake
that feels necessary.
Yeah. Or like that's why I think that was my biggest criticism of Resident Evil 4 is it's a great game that's not needed.
Yeah, I got Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Like when it came out, and I just didn't touch it. Because I told myself, oh, I want to play the original because I know that's like supposed to be one of the best games of all time. I want to play the original before I play the remake. I played the original and went, wow, that was a fantastic game experience. I don't need to play the remake now.
Yeah.
Because I know you cannot improve on that. You cannot improve upon perfection.
And like, yeah, there's the
because like Resident Evil 4, that's like one of the games that has been ported and remastered, like some of the most out of like any video game.
It's
right?
up there with Skyrim and like Super Mario Brothers.
So and we've talked about this ad infinitum. We've talked about this so much. You really didn't need that. You really didn't need that remake. You did not need to spend that much money on a remake like
that. If it was Code Veronica,
okay,
or Resident Evil 5,
yeah,
or I feel like there's another spin-off I'm forgetting that people have been really wanting that's like Code Veronica level. Hell, even Resident Evil 0.
Yeah.
Right? Because people hate 0. You can remake that. Go for it. But I'm hearing rumors like, well, they want to remake 1. They want to remake, we
already have a remake of 1 that is perfect.
Yeah.
You cannot improve upon that first remake.
And like, what ideas are they gonna do? Because
right.
Resident Evil 2 was completely different than 2.
Yes.
Okay. Resident Evil 3, how did they improve upon it? They don't, it's the same game.
They didn't improve upon it. They made it worse. They made 3 worse.
Resident Evil 4, what difference is there between 2 and 3? The answer is barely any. Other than like, oh, they have the suitcase minigame back that you can just hit the auto done button.
That's not fun.
There's a semi-open world in certain chapters for you to explore.
Who cares?
Like, there's a stealth mechanic that you only use 5 times. It's like, guys, you need to add stuff. And guess what? When they do the remake of 5, yeah, it'll probably be a tiny bit better than 5. It's just gonna be Resident Evil 2 again. So for Resident Evil, we can't keep doing that at all. And like, so again, for Kiwami 3, what are they gonna add to Yakuza 3?
I don't know.
What did they really add to Metal Gear Solid 3 other than a fixed control scheme that you could just do when you ported Metal Gear Solid 3?
I don't know.
I'm failing to see this, right? Like,
I think we're gonna start to see like diminishing returns on remakes in the future. I really think we are.
Especially if, like, okay, I was making a remake of a video game. Let's just, I don't know, give me a random game. Like a random one.
Oh, God.
Name 5 video games. Name five. Name
a woman!
I was about to say.
Shoot, I don't know. God of War, original.
The original God of War. All right, so I'm going to remake the original God of War. What would I do? First of all, we would not do a $70 game.
No.
Not a $60 game, $50 game.
Okay.
Immediately, right? Immediately have a plan to make a new God of War game afterwards. Yes. Okay? Not focus all my money into making it look hyper-realistic. Right? Make it look, maybe give it a new art style. I feel like we could do like with a good lighting engine, maybe make it look maybe similar to a Todd McFarlane comic with a lot of heavy shading and make everything more angular.
That would be pretty cool.
Right? Try to keep the action about the same. Maybe improve some of the platforming, because the platforming was
the worst part of that game.
Maybe make the platforming more intuitive. Maybe also add a side chapter of new content following, I don't know, a character. Just something like that instead of, let's make the same game hyper-realistic with multi-million dollars and charge $70 with a $100 deluxe edition that just adds 5 skins and the Yoinky Sploinky add-on for your keychain for your gun. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Right? I'm not going to say my idea is the best idea for God of War, but I feel like when they remake these games, they don't even have a plan for stuff afterwards. They just do it for the board members.
They do. No, that's exactly what they do.
Because it's like, oh, Resident Evil 2 sold well. We got to copy that. Because no one's allowed to be original. And like, Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake comes out. What were they going to do? Because at least Silent Hill 2 Remake, they said, yeah, we're going to have multiple Silent Hill games. Immediately after Silent Hill 2, we're going to have Silent Hill F. We're going to have a couple other games where maybe, I think there's like rumors that they're going to remake Silent Hill 3. I don't want that either, but like there's plans.
Yeah.
What's the plan with Metal Gear Solid 3
I don't
Remake?
know. That's the thing.
Other than I know for a fact they are trying to make another Legacy collection. And the reason it's taking forever is because Metal Gear Solid 4 was a PlayStation 3 game, and that's a pain.
Yep.
But yeah, that's it. Is a rumor of another collection.
I think part of it, I'm willing to bet, is that the last time Konami did a Metal Gear game without Kojima was Metal Gear Survive. And not a single person liked Metal Gear Survive. So I think the reason we don't there's nothing in the pipeline for Metal Gear is because they're too afraid to try that again. And I don't blame them.
Then the question becomes, hey chat, why don't you hire Kojima back to make a new Metal Gear if you really, really want a Metal Gear?
Wouldn't that be something?
And no one else wants to make it, and you're too scared to make it without him. I know you're afraid because he'll have creative control because he's a genius and is smarter than you. But the caveat is he's a genius and is smarter than you. So you should just give him money to make video games.
True.
He's doing a pretty good job at it so far.
Both Death Stranding games have been critical darlings.
And every single time he's like, I'm releasing a game in 5 years, everyone goes, oh, thank God.
Let him cook.
Let him cook, even though the game's not going to come out for another 5 years.
Yeah.
Let him cook. I don't care. Because I think they're making because it was a Kojima Direct today, I'm pretty sure him and Jordan Peele are making a game.
Yeah, that got announced like 2 years ago at some game conference.
I think they officially showed something.
They actually showed something this time.
Yeah, and it has Hunter. The person they wanted to play Zelda.
Hunter
Schafer?
Hunter Schafer. I think that's his name.
Okay, Schafer. Yeah, I think.
I did not know that. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they announced today. Hold on.
Interesting.
Just to double check. Kojima Con. I would go to Kojima Con. Yeah, it's called OD. OD Knock. And I'm pretty sure it had Hunter Schafer and someone else. Yeah, they brought this up. Oh, is this the Microsoft game?
Oh,
that'd be funny if that's the Microsoft game. No.
That's a different game.
Fizzint?
I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's the PlayStation one. That was the spy thriller.
All right.
That one's the spy thriller. And that one has Charlie Fraser, Furiosa's mother. Of course, Mad Max. Okay. Okay, the guy from Train for Seven and Minami Hamabe from. Oh wait. Was that the guy's?
That was his not wife.
His not wife. Okay.
Noriko from Godzilla -1.
Yeah. Okay. The A24 Death Stranding movie. But yeah, hold on. OD. Yeah, hold on. Here it is. It just said it right there. I swear to God. So they are using SAG-AFTRA actors.
Okay, very cool.
Here it is. Sophia Lillis. Okay.
Oh, because she was Bev in the It movies.
Yep. Hunter Schafer
and Udo Kier.
which he is.
That name sounds really familiar. I know I've seen him in something.
It's a really cool name.
He's been in stuff. He's been in things.
Yeah, of course. He's in Blood Rain.
Oh,
dude.
and Dracula 3000.
And Blade. He's in a lot of vampire movies, actually.
Vampire movies.
He's in a lot. Hold on. Wait, hold on. What's? Oh, he's in Suspiria. Oh, okay.
Uncredited.
Uncredited.
Suspiria.
Uncredited. All right. After Blood Rain.
He was in the Far Cry movie.
I forgot there was a Far Cry movie. No. Oh, he's in Brawl in Cell Block 99.
Okay.
That movie's cool.
He was in Puppet Master: The Littlest Reich, also Dragged Across Concrete.
He's in a lot of sus movies, but that's awesome, kind of.
Good for him.
I like Coconut Hero. That's a baller movie.
It's a good name. Never heard of it, but all right. Well, yeah. So he's going to be in it as well.
Okay, yeah, those are the three.
But yeah, okay. Sophia Lillis, yeah, and Hunter Schafer and Udo Kier. I like it.
See, this is what happens when you have plans. Kojima's
Yeah.
smart. What were you gonna do after Alone in the Dark? What were you gonna do after Dead Space?
Nothing, apparently. They never planned for anything after Dead Space. That's what they said.
We just did it for the lulls.
Just-
we just did it because, you know.
To make money. That's all we did.
Even though they put in too much money and didn't make any money.
Didn't make any money.
Because that was smart.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, Kojima's making cool stuff.
Yeah.
Kojima's cool.
That's all. That's the only good things happening in the Gameoverse.
And Kirby Air Ride. And the fact that
And the Pokemon farming sim.
And the cool fact that every video game released this year that's popular was not a full price retail game, which I think is pretty neat.
I think that's pretty neat, too.
I think that's very epic and awesome. Excuse me.
The industry should take some hints from that.
What
fact.
if we made like a 2-hour-long Kirby game and charged $90 for it? I feel like-
$90?
Yeah. Of inflation.
Howard, that is pennies.
Inflation.
We
Tariffs,
gotta
dude.
charge $130 for this 20-minute Kirby Air Ride game.
Chad, it's tariffs. It's tariffs.
Exactly.
Now, is it tariffs? Yes. That's not going to stop them, though. It's not going to stop. They want the money. They really like money.
Yeah.